Good morning, Closer Gang. Welcome to another day. Today we're running to a building to meet a few contractors and also one of the sponsors representative to see what work we need to get done in order to close this apartment up, get another sale in the books, and start collecting commission. Stay tuned and we're gonna run through everything.
Does your life matter? Does your life matter? You ready for this? You ready to take control? Are you giving up control or are you taking control? Huh? You know what happens when people don't take control.
So guys, this is an incredible apartment in a sick building in Greenpoint. And actually, we had to get super unique with it because we were asking a high price per square foot and there wasn't much traffic, and COVID definitely hurt the market a little bit. So something that we did, because also the developer chose different types of tiles, nothing that's really kind of clean, but something more that is, I guess you can say, different agents are gonna, different buyers will prefer different types of finishes, right? And those type of finishes are more, I guess you can say, preferred by very little specific buyers. And what ended up happening is that the buyers that we brought in, I made sure to be super, I guess you could say, different. I wanted to make sure that a deal can be done with anyone. So I know my developers wanted a certain amount of money, and I know my buyers wanted the apartment to look a certain type of way. So when we structured this deal, I made sure that both parties are happy, that these parties will pay the right amount, but also that these parties will give them and change it to make it perfect for them to live in. So for example, with the kitchen, we decided to enlarge the kitchen and enlarge the fridge, because right now there's I believe a 24-inch fridge. Sorry, right now there's a 30-inch fridge, there's a 24-inch stove, and a 24-inch countertop. Much same appliances, but make the fridge 30 inches and make the stove 30 inches as well, which means we're gonna have to cut this kitchen and kind of eliminate a few cabinets. It can be Bloomberg, same thing, they just want a 30-inch fridge. Bosch is fine as well, whatever you can get a better deal on with your guy.
So you want to take this out and just put a 30-inch right here?
Correct.
All right.
And then we're gonna need to do the same thing with the stove. We're gonna need a 30-inch oven and range. So now it's 24-inch Bosch, I believe. Yeah, Bosch. And we're gonna need to fix that. This, unfortunately, we're gonna need either a new one or to fix this.
I guess let's try and get it like specific with it. So that means we're basically you're taking out one of these, right, to expand it? Is that what?
Well, you're gonna eliminate this completely, and then you're probably gonna have to eliminate this as well.
Why?
Because you're gonna have to, this can't be touching the fridge, right? You don't put the stove right next to the fridge if you're doing 30 inches.
inches, it looks like it's only up to there, no?
Yeah, but then you have to grow this to 30 inches. So if you're gonna have to eliminate this completely, because this is 24 right now.
Okay.
This will go an extra 6 inches, which means you're gonna have to, you're not gonna push it all the way to the fridge, right? You're gonna want it centered. And if you're gonna want it centered, it means this cabinet is gonna be cut. So you're talking about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 that is gonna have to be fixed up. Right? Then the kick plates, obviously just fix it. I know this one's kind of like loose and everything. That's not a big deal. So we agreed to enlarge those appliances and actually build out the kitchen. So we're gonna have to cut through pretty much the quartz. We're gonna have to cut through the cabinets, and we're gonna have to redesign the kitchen a little bit in order to fit the specifications. There was also a lot of issues in the apartment, a lot of things that weren't finished up, a lot of things that were broken. There were some leaks that happened, and what ended up happening is, because there were so much leaks, the floor, since it's real hardwood floor, it soaked up all the water, and when it soaked up all the water, everything started buckling and everything started cracking. There's been a lot of water damage in this apartment and a lot of issues. What ended up happening is that the HVAC pipes weren't connected correctly, and they ended up leaking everywhere once they turned them on. And they tried sanding and buffing and wood filling the floor over and over again, but it just keeps on spreading out. So that's one of the main things. It's either to replace the floors or fix them up in a way that it doesn't happen again, because then again the sponsors are going to be on the hook for the next 5 to 7 years when it comes to the floors if something bad happens. Because the HVAC wasn't on and there was winter and summer and cold and heat inside the apartment, guess what? The wood started compressing together and away, and what ended up happening is the floors are really messed up. So we agreed to actually replace all the floors for them, and that's where in real estate you guys have to be super unique, super creative, and reassure your clients that everything can be done, that it all needs to be presented in an offer and it can be delivered perfect. Because look, a lot of people would have came in and saw the floors and would have been like, yo, David, that's scary. I'm out. I don't want this. What other problems are there? But I assured them that those problems can be resolved. I assured them that we can always ask, that it's worth to put out an offer. And because we did that, guess what? It's accepted, and now it's being replaced, and work begins tomorrow. And we hired on Donnie to start the work to do tomorrow. Now, on top of that, we did a lot of other cool things. So, they wanted certain closets to be built out, the closets in the apartment, basically basic build outs, like shelves and rods.
Where?
So, I'll show you. All the closets are a little bit different. Some of them are bigger, some of them are smaller. So the lighting doesn't work. But like this, for example, will be one rod and a shelf on top. So that can be basic. Then you have a walk-in closet over there. So that's going to be a little bit more, I guess you can say, extensive. If you come over and we close with a contractor, what I can do is also take the buyers, connect them with the contractor. I can give you guys the number, and you guys can also have meet inside the apartment and go over things. And if you tell them, listen, I can put shelves here, shelves there, whatever it is,
It just pay for that at that point.
It's not even pay for it, because it's literally the same cost. It just, how would you like it? How high would you like it? But it gives them the good feeling to close. They wanted tiles to be changed. They wanted a full bathroom. They wanted a wall to be moved, and a lot of that we got super cool with the design. We really saw what they want to live in and what's a perfect apartment for them, and we ended up agreeing to do all of that. Also, in the sitting area and outside, all the tiles and the stucco, they're beautiful tan and concrete, but they're dirty. They're so dirty because it was left, it was abandoned, it wasn't taken care of. So we told them, hey, they're like, wait, do we need to pay money to replace this? I'm like, no, these are brand new. Everything is brand new. It just needs to be power washed. So we put that in the punch list as well, and we're gonna get that done, and the apartment's gonna be delivered perfectly for them. Just power wash, obviously, everything. Make sure doors are good. And I think that's it, just clean, like a gut clean right after. I'll tell you what, when it comes to finishes, they went super high end with the finishes, the developers. Just the execution wasn't the best by the subcontractors. That's why there's so much issues. And when there's a lot of issues, that's where you have to be an expert. And that's what makes you as an agent different from every other agent. Because no matter what the problem is, you're always gonna get a deal done. And that's why we keep on getting referred back, and that's why we keep getting referrals. And when we keep getting referrals, they push out to work out with more clients, and on top of that, our clients stay true and safe with us, and they keep working with us on many things. We just got off a call with the sponsor, and we got off a call with the contractor. We hired the contractor, they're ready to move, they're starting with the floors tomorrow, and we actually just went through a few more questions that they had and a lot more work that needs to be done. Fridge, oven, hood, cooktop set.
So Donnie, yeah, right. So Donnie's in the car, so he doesn't have the list in front of him, so we'll read it off to him. But yeah,
Donnie, what I would say, the best thing you should do, number one, email me or text me the list and let me send it over to the buyers. So that's number one. That's how we can settle it.
So the fridge, oven, hood, cooktop set, Donnie. We'll pick something out. We'll just shoot it over to David.
Shoot it over to me. I'm gonna send it to them, and we're gonna confirm with them. That way, before we order it, they'll give us approval.
We'll make a spec sheet and send it over. Different pictures.
Awesome, man. Awesome. Number two. And what I actually told him is, let's break it down. Let's get a spec sheet of all the appliances that we're giving them and what we're offering them, the washer and dryer, the hood, the stove, the ranges, the fridge, and so forth, and also the vanities that they want to switch out. and let's give them choices. Do they want us to buy standard, or have they picked one out? Let me talk with them about that. That shouldn't be a big deal regardless, whatever it is. I will talk to them about it when I send them over the spec sheet for the appliances. If it's in the contract, they want it for sure, but what we can do is give them samples of vanities. So what you can do is send me maybe 4 different types in a spec sheet, and I'll just have them choose it, and that way you can really dictate the budget for the vanities by you guys choosing it, giving them options, and then having them pick out of, let's say, 5-6 different options, one that they really like.
Yeah.
I will talk to them about that. I'll bring them into the building and actually have them meet with all of us, and that way I can do the connection between them and the contractor, so they can be in contact with you. And that way, when we push them all of that, the cool thing is that we can also connect the buyers with the contractor and be involved as well. And we can make sure it's a smooth transition, that all the work will be done, and that we can end up closing this apartment. And the second we close, it's my favorite part. You get paid. And who doesn't love getting paid? Especially for your hard work, right? Guys, I love you guys. I appreciate you guys tuning in. Go check out the Webull, Robinhood, and the Coinbase links down below. Go collect your free stocks. All you need to do is deposit $100. And on top of that, we have a mentorship program. Literally, link below. Go check out my website. Schedule a free 15-minute call with me. Ask some questions. I'll answer it. It's free. Doesn't cost $1 to start. I love you guys. I'll see you on the next one, Closer Gang. Let me know what else you want to see. And we're going to get this done. Peace.
Been a little too nice for y'all. Now I gotta up price for y'all. Snake eyes on dice for y'all. Shoulders on ice for y'all. A6 all the hate. I won't get a ball today. Got lost in the ball and A's. I'm flipping the bars. I'm flipping the on record, off record. I still count wins when they